Hi everyone. In this session, we are going to solve somewhat applications of trigonometry questions. And you will see these are very fun questions because sometimes when they're asked in various examinations, people tend to get a lot confused in this. But we are going to make sure that you don't get confused anymore. So let's see how does it go. We have been given that there's a whole string of tan values. It goes on from tan of 1 degrees to 2, so tan 2 degrees, and they're all in multiplication. Tan 3 degrees, tan 4 degrees. It moves on till tan of 89 degrees, right? So if you have any plan to solve this one, you can please pause the video and solve, and then probably we can, or you can watch the video. All right, now I'll tell you how to solve such questions. So we should first observe that how many terms are there. So there are about 89 terms because it starts from 1 and ends at 89. So we've got 89 terms altogether, right? And we know that tan 0 is one of the prominent values that we have. Tan 90 is a sort of value that we have. So tan 0 is what? 0, because that is sine 0 upon cos 0, and since sine 0 was 0, it is pretty much you know assured that tan 0 would be 0 only, and tan 90 was undefined. So now we can see over here that neither we have been given with a tan 0 nor we have been given a tan 90. We have to only see what can work in this particular chain. So am I the one who is going to go on the calculator and just check the value of tan 1, tan 2, tan 3, tan 4, and I'm going to plug it in? Or is there any smarter way that I'm going to do this question about? So in this 89 terms, we can see that the median term could be, so median term would be tan of 45. Because how do you find the median? The last value, that is 89. So n plus 1 by 2 whenever there are odd number of values. So 90 by 2 is going to be 45. So mark this value or pin this value tan 45, and also you should know that we know this value, right? So this is going to make sense. Now before that, I'm going to get some values that are from tan of 1 degree to tan of 44 degrees, and here I'm going to get tan 46 degrees to finally till tan of 89 degrees. Make sense? We have had the session, your previous session was based on finding out the complementary angles, okay, and the complementary ratios. So here, can I write this tan one as cot of 89 degrees? Then there would be a tan 2 degrees, that can be written as cot of 88 degrees. Similarly, tan 44 can be written as cot of what, 46, right? So 46 degrees. So now this should be pretty smarter way now that we have got these values for a reason, that we are able to cancel out the terms if possible. Okay, so I'm going to write tan 45 as it is, and this string is going to come as it is in the bottom. Now in this particular whole string, we have got all of them into multiplication. Okay, so cot 89 is in multiplication with cot 88, cot 88 is in multiplication with cot 87, similarly with cot 46, then tan 45, then we've got tan 46, which is another value over here. Now this 46, and here is also 46. Is it possible that I cancel them out? You should know that tan theta is equal to 1 upon cot theta. This was the first lecture of trigonometry that I have done, and you can see them in the sessions earlier. So thereby we can notice that cot of 46 degrees or tan of 46 degrees would be equal to 1 upon cot 46. So cot 46 will be 1 upon tan 46. You can write it other way around also, guys. There's no problem. Tan 46 degrees is equal to 1 upon cot 46 degrees. So, is it possible that I could cancel them up? So, yeah, cot 46 and tan 46 would cancel out each other, right? Because they're reciprocal of each other. So, if I'm going to multiply a tan 46 by a cot 46, they are going to cancel out and generate a 1. Okay, that means all these values over here are going to cancel out by all these values over here. Finally, we have got 1 times tan 45 degrees. And what is tan 45 degrees? It is also 1, not degrees, just 1. So this whole expression, this whole string of tan will only generate a 1 for you. Now, for example, if there was a tan 0 over here, then this whole string, we wouldn't even need to solve this much. We would just write 0 as the answer, because anything multiplied by a 0 will get you a 0. Tan 0 in multiplication with n number of tans will give you 0 only. Okay, let's move on. Cos 1. So again we'll see cos 1 degrees, cos 2 degrees, cos 3 degrees, till you have cos 180 degrees. Okay, even number of terms. Just think, guys, we have done the cos table wherein I have taught you about cos 0, cos 30, cos 45, cos 90, cos 180. So here definitely cos 0 is not over here, so we can't use that. But what we can observe in this whole particular expression is that there would be a value which is cos of 90 degrees. And cos is a decreasing function, guys. Cos 0 gives you 1, cos 90 will give you a 0. Okay, so when you find cos 90 is equal to 0, that means multiply n number of terms or n number of cos with cos 90, you will get a 0. So there's no need to solve, you just look at it and you'll get the answers. So when you do not rewire, you do not recall things, then these questions are not doable. But when you recall that table that I had taught you, then it's assured that you are going to make these questions like pretty easily. Okay, let's come to the last question for this session. So tan 10 degrees, I'll write tan 10 degrees. By now you should be solving this by yourself. Tan 15 degrees, tan 75 degrees, and tan of 80 degrees. Okay, so tan 10 can be written as cot of 80 degrees, and tan 15 is cot of 75 degrees because complementary ratios. And then you have tan 75 degrees and tan of 80 degrees. This will generate a 1, and this when multiplied together will generate a 1. So 1 times 1 is again a 1. So you will be given options, guys. 0, -1, 1, none. What will you choose? 1. These are sitter sort of questions. Please just focus, and you'll be able to get through all these trigonometric questions. Alright, guys, I think that's it for this one, and I'll see you in the next session. Next one is, by the way, trigonometric identities, so must watch.